Let me talk to you about SaleHoo versus AliExpress versus worldwide brands. Of course, we're speaking about dropshipping suppliers, and it's always an important element if you are about to do a dropshipping. You want to actually choose the right supplier. Okay, so here's a review I want you to pay attention to. I first want to talk about SaleHoo versus worldwide brands. Okay, so what are the key differences here? So when you think about SaleHoo and worldwide brands, the main difference in our view here is the price. SaleHoo is cheaper, and worldwide brands is a little bit expensive. Okay, think about it that way. And on top of that, worldwide brands, the directory primarily lists suppliers from the US and Canada, whereas with SaleHoo you have a larger catalog of suppliers. This is kind of important. And one thing I want to say also is that you are able to actually access with SaleHoo, you are able to access suppliers from all over the world. One thing I want to say here is that it's really important to understand that with in terms of pricing, SaleHoo offers both annual and lifetime memberships, whereas Worldwide Brands only offers a one-off lifetime membership. Okay, I'll talk about AliExpress later on. Don't worry about it. So basically, I just wanted to say that when we talk about Worldwide Brands, everything revolves around pricing. So you have a lifetime membership that you just have to pay for it, whereas SaleHoo wants you to actually pay every year or every month. Some people might say, well, Worldwide Brands is cheaper because it's a one-time fee, whereas SaleHoo rather is asking you to pay every single month. The bottom line here is why you have to choose what really works for you. If you're looking for US dropshippers, if you're looking for dropship suppliers, US and Canada, then you go with Worldwide Brands. They'll charge you $2.99. And if you want, let's say you want a variety of suppliers, then go with SaleHoo. SaleHoo, they're charging you in terms of annual membership. They're charging you 67 to 75 bucks. That's per year. Now, there are situations where SaleHoo will actually accommodate also a lifetime membership plan. So if you pay 127 to 150 grand, I mean 50 grand, $150, then they will actually work with you. Not a problem. Okay, it's one of those things where you need to understand that SaleHoo in this case is more flexible. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. We have suppliers from all over the world. So SaleHoo, the directory lists a huge range of suppliers, including wholesalers, dropshippers, and liquidators. And the key difference from SaleHoo versus AliExpress and Worldwide Brands is that the SaleHoo directory offers is the option to find liquidators. You are able to actually find suppliers real fast. Okay, whereas Worldwide Brands actually want to focus on suppliers and wholesalers, but again, they have to specifically from the US or Canada. What about product and pricing information? Well, with the SaleHoo, AliExpress, or Worldwide Brands, we would say that AliExpress and SaleHoo, those two directories, are much more transparent than Worldwide Brands. Okay, Worldwide Brands is more like a legacy software tool. I mean, it's pretty good. Don't get me wrong, but in terms of product and pricing information updates, you will love actually a SaleHoo a lot better. What about the location of suppliers? Well, I think I've said this before. When we talk about AliExpress, you basically are speaking about China, right? AliExpress. Now, there are some rare cases where AliExpress suppliers are coming from Europe and the States, but they're generally from Asia and especially China. And when it comes to SaleHoo, you're looking at the whole globe. When it comes to Worldwide Brands, you are looking specifically at Canada and US. In terms of new suppliers, well, the cool thing is that you are like all those three suppliers, all those three platforms, AliExpress, SaleHoo, and Worldwide Brands, they're adding new suppliers continually to their brand. So this is kind of cool. Okay, so if you can't find a supplier for the product you want to sell, then all three companies allow you to submit the request for such a supplier to be listed, and which is a great feature that they offer. The directory interface, if you think about the directory interface in our view here, SaleHoo is a lot better. Worldwide Brands, not really that good, and AliExpress, it's somewhere in the middle. Also, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about SaleHoo versus AliExpress versus Worldwide Brands. I just want to show you quickly some screenshots here. You can see screenshots of SaleHoo, and I want to show you later on screenshots of worldwide brands. So the first one that you have right now on the screen here, this is a screenshot of SaleHoo. So you can see here, and in terms of, and the second one is screenshots of worldwide brands. So you can see that in terms of UX and UI, SaleHoo tends to be a little bit more like more modern, quote unquote, than the worldwide brand. By the way, I'll show you the screenshots for AliExpress later on. So, and in terms of research tools, SaleHoo actually has a powerful research tool. It's called SaleHoo Labs, available to its members when they purchase SaleHoo directory. Okay, so this tool can help you maintain a popular store with high-selling products by helping you find items online that are trending within your niche. With SaleHoo Labs, you can actually filter your product search by product type and sell rate percentage, average price, strength of competition, and data source, allowing you to really hone in on the perfect product ideas for your store. So this is kind of cool. And so once you find a product you like, you basically will have all the potential suppliers that can actually sell you that item. And with worldwide brand, it's probably useful for you to have a bit of e-commerce experience under your belt already, or just know which product you want, because the filtering is not as advanced as it is in SaleHoo. Same thing for AliExpress. AliExpress is not really advanced in terms of research capability as SaleHoo is. In terms of dropship tool, basically you can see that when we analyze the various elements here, it's really important to understand that SaleHoo and AliExpress they really come out on top because they are able to give you, like for example, AliExpress and SaleHoo are easy to set up. You have one-click product import from AliExpress to Shopify. You have title, pricing, image, and variant changes. You have shipping options selection. You have a vetted suppliers and products. You have shipping options selection worldwide in this time, and you also have 24/7 customer support. So you really have a lot of choices when it comes to SaleHoo. That's number one. AliExpress number second, and in some cases worldwide brands as well. When we talk about the pricing here, now one of the main features that SaleHoo and worldwide brands and AliExpress have is that their membership process is a little different. SaleHoo and AliExpress offer a range of pricing options to appeal to entrepreneurs who may be just starting out and may not be sure whether selling online is right opportunity for them, right? So SaleHoo is actually charging you somewhere around 67 to 75 bucks, and that's really per year. And there are cases where they might actually allow you to have a lifetime membership. But the thing is that you gotta have the right relationship with them. Mobile brands is kind of expensive though. $300. This is actually a lifetime price. I mean, you might say this is a one-time fee, but hey, listen, you need to actually be able to shell out $300 upfront to actually take care of your store. So this is one of those things where when you just started, you have no idea if you're going to succeed, right? And this is kind of a bummer here, but hey, listen, it is what it is. So if we think about customer service, and if we were to look at SaleHoo, actually comes out on top because they have consistently received reviews for their customer service, something that AliExpress or worldwide brands has not received. Okay, this is one of those things where you have to understand. Like if you go, for instance, on the Better Business Bureau, the Triple B website, you really have like SaleHoo has actually garnered a lot of positive reviews there for their customer service, for their UI, for their UX, for their their ability to get you profitable products. You know, this is kind of important. If you're in dropshipping, you're in dropshipping to make money, so you need to have profitable products. And one thing I also want to say is that with SaleHoo, you need to understand also that you have the possibility to change things depending on your situation. So this is kind of cool. But AliExpress is actually better. Is also good in terms of giving you the options that you need. So this is kind of really good. But worldwide brands, they really need to improve their customer service. They need to improve their user experience. They need to improve their UI also. So it's one of those things where we believe that they could do way better if they would just improve things a little bit. Also, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about SaleHoo versus AliExpress versus worldwide brands. Let's quickly talk about AliExpress here, because especially because when you think about SaleHoo and AliExpress, those two platforms are kind of similar. And Worldwide Brands is more of a quote unquote legacy directory, whereas SaleHoo and AliExpress are much more modern sort of directories. And so the main difference between SaleHoo and AliExpress is that SaleHoo offers a range of tools which can help you like decide quickly which dropshipping product to get. Whereas basically AliExpress offers an online marketplace where any suppliers can list their products, and it's up to you to sort through them and determine if any is right for you, for your needs. Okay. And so this is one of those things you have to pay attention to. So AliExpress is not really giving you a dropship tool, but you do have a supplier directory, that's for sure. You have an online marketplace. You have vetted suppliers and products. You have 24/7 customer service, and you have 100% money back guarantee. So this is kind of cool. Now the thing is that SaleHoo, when it comes to customer service, is always highly rated. SaleHoo is highly rated. Is a rated higher than AliExpress and Worldwide Brands for that matter. Okay, so when we talk about AliExpress, I just want to be clear that it is an online marketplace where you find products to purchase directly. So it's China's equivalent of Amazon for Western consumers. It can be a good place to find inexpensive products to resell for a profit or to dropship. But this comes down to like some kind of discipline and some kind of experience. This is kind of important. And so SaleHoo, if you're looking for a tool that allows you to filter or to pre-filter for certain products, then you want to go with SaleHoo over Worldwide Brands and over AliExpress. Okay, Worldwide Brands is a directory, is a legacy directory. SaleHoo is more of a modern directory, and AliExpress is basically an online marketplace. Okay, now there are cases where they might have a directory, but by and large, let's just say by and large, AliExpress is an online marketplace, not a directory, and but SaleHoo is a directory. So it's a really important to really have that, to keep that, because AliExpress doesn't have product information, product variants, image selection, none of that. It's a marketplace. And one thing I want to say here is that, if you are looking for a directory tool, like a real directory tool that allows you to filter or pre-filter, to slice and dice, to really analyze the product that you're looking for, then you just want to go with SaleHoo. Okay, because SaleHoo has a directory tool which complements its dropship tool, making it easier than ever to find reputable products and suppliers for your business needs. So there are more than 8,000 to 10,000 suppliers listed in the SaleHoo directory, and all have met their strict requirements to test for their quality and reliability. So this is kind of cool. And what we love about SaleHoo is that they're not just for dropshippers. You basically can actually find information if you're a wholesaler. This is kind of cool. If you're a reseller, you will love that as well. So the bottom line here is that you just have you are able to find all kinds of business partners there. Why? Because SaleHoo has very strict requirements when it comes to adding new customers or new suppliers. So you got to be a legit manufacturer, dropshipper, liquidator, wholesale supplier, or distributor authorized to sell at or below wholesale prices. Must have an active website and email, and be able to receive emails from SaleHoo, and from time to time to make sure they're still active. You need to clearly display your contact details on your website. You need to have your websites up and running for at least 2 years. So they want you to be in business for at least 2 years before you actually work with SaleHoo. Again, here I'm speaking about the dropship supplier side. So I'm just telling you this because I'm just trying to really let you know that SaleHoo has a pretty robust sort of approval process, selection process. So any supplier that you see on the SaleHoo platform has been vetted and pre-vetted. So you can be sure that they are legit. In terms of customer service, SaleHoo and AliExpress both offer 24/7 customer service, but Worldwide Brands doesn't. Okay, so it's one of those things where you have to really see what really works for you. Now, one thing we have seen is that based on our experience, SaleHoo always comes on top when it comes to customer service. So what is the decision here? So before we reveal to you our best option for this comparative analysis, it's really important to understand that if you want to find a dropship supplier, no matter what, you want to actually there are a lot of places where you can actually find a dropship supplier for your business. You can do a basic internet search like Google, Bing, Yahoo, for instance. You want to actually search for products in the area, like the kind of products you're looking for, and also the areas you want to source those products from. You can try supplier directory. So this is also a great way to find suppliers that really cater to your specific niche and industry. And you can always contact the manufacturers directly. I mean, nobody's preventing you from doing so. I mean, you can just pick up the phone, or you can just send an email directly to the manufacturers and see what really works for you. You can attend trade shows or conferences. This is kind of cool to actually explore also, and you can avoid fake dropshipping suppliers as well. This is now the thing is that if you were to do things directly yourself, it's really important to really call the company. You want to basically have a conversation. You need to have a conversation. You need to have a series of emails just to make sure this is a legit company. And if you reach out to a company and they are like a little dodgy, and this seems a little dodgy, they must be dodgy. You always want to trust your gut. Okay, if your gut feeling is actually your instinct, and whatever you feel is exactly what it is. And so when we talk about choosing a dropshipping supplier, you want to pay attention to high product quality. So high quality products. Okay, you want to have high quality products. You want to have like their customer service must be really great. They must have good shipping speed, and they must have experienced staff and sales representative, because the bottom line here is you want to be able to speak about products to a knowledgeable staff. The thing is that there are some products that are more quote unquote complex than others, and if you have a complex product, you want the rep to actually be able to explain to you and to have conversation with you about those products. And you also want to pay attention to return policies as well. So who's the winner here? SaleHoo versus AliExpress versus Worldwide Brands. Our winner is SaleHoo. We believe SaleHoo is way better than the other two. SaleHoo has actually a great platform, great customer service, so we have chosen SaleHoo. And the second that we would choose is Worldwide Brands, and the third one is AliExpress. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.